Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Miami Heat at FTX Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero was the 2022 Sixth Man of the Year. He says he patterns his game after another 6'5" guard out of Kentucky who was taken with the 13th pick. Hero said, "All I watch is Devin Booker, just picking things out of his game and trying to work on it. I think I'm capable of doing what he does if I continue to improve." Big goals, Kevin. Big goals.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Oladipo in at the 3. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Tipped away. Stolen by George. On the wing, Jackson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Hero against George. Back to Oladipo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. Out left to the wing. Zubac against Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Zubac no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Jackson against Lowry. To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Now, here's George. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Jackson against Lowry. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Adebayo, the shot by Butler, nobody around. Adebayo passes to Butler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Leonard, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. Outside, George, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Nice recognition from Paul George there. Understanding the shot clock situation and cashing in.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Looking for George. He gets it there. He gets it in there. George has got 5 now.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Lowry up top, guarded by Jackson. Hero passes to Butler. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Leonard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Now here's Adebayo. It's Oladipo on the wing. Defended by George. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Shot's good by Hero.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Zubac kicks to George. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Lowry has it in the corner. Adebayo down low. Jackson on him. That one drops for him.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Now George. A 3-ball. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They get it back. The kick out to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. There's Hero with a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson passes to Zubac. The dish now to Leonard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is what Kawhi provides. 100% of effort. Loves to take it right to you.
Oladipo finds Butler. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
Now, Hero, providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Batum grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Here's Lowry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Dwayne Dedman comes in for Butler. Martin's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Strus is subbed in for Hero.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Powell. Three-pointer. Man gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
The pass to Strus. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. That's a 2 from Martin. Miami no good on that time either.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Kennard with the ball. Passes to Powell. Lets it go from deep. And no good. Outside Martin. Pass to Yurtsevin. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Man. Back to Kennard. Here's Powell. Man passes to Morris. Count the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Martin. The pass to Yurtsevin. Here's Dedmon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's something you cannot have defensively. Allowing Dedmon to power through contact for the potential and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. And it's Strus missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Passes it to Man. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Yurtsevin. Left side Martin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard the pass to Man. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Man's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Pass to Strus. Back to Lowry. Kicks it to Martin. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's up a 3. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Leonard. Powell dishes to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat Dancers. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers. Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat dancers.
Amir Coffey's checked in for Luke Kennard. A moment now to check out some numbers for Bam Adebayo. Here's Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Strus passes to Lowry. Martin against Leonard. 5 to shoot. Back to Martin. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA ball.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
I think it's safe to say that, for sure. They found their identity this season, and their confidence has only been building as the season has gone on.
Here's Martin. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Outside Martin. Pass to Strus. Shoots over Powell. It's tipped. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside. There's the pass to Coffey. Morris with the ball. Man passes to Leonard. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. Back right after this.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Clippers leading by 6. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in at the point. Offensive rebound. It's good. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Strus. And here's Oladipo. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the touch Oladipo puts on his shots, so silky. He just glides it in from there.
Outside, George. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
3 points.
Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Hero passes to Oladipo. Jackson against Hero. And it's Adebayo in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
This guy is a gamer. Bam, sinking the jumper with a hand in his face.
Powell, the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Over the last couple seasons, Smitty, Paul George has shown growth as a playmaker.
He has, Kevin. He's gotten much better at reading the defense and looking for the best shot available, whether it comes from him or a teammate. It shows in his assist numbers.
throw good, Paul George. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others. This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Stolen. Stolen by Jackson. Zubac kicks to Batum. Pass to Powell. Outside, George. He dishes it to Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Butler, the 17-footer. And there's another one for the Heat.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Jackson dishes to Batum. George passes to Powell. George against Oladipo. And, oh!
Yes. Goodness. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Butler kicks to Hero. Who's in the corner? Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Zubac. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Zubac, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Jackson. He's got 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
In the 2020 playoff bubble, some players struggled. Reggie Jackson was one of those guys, but he bounced back in a big way.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
And with Jackson, Smitty, he went right back to being the player he was back in 21.
He was an aggressive attacking scorer with an edge, GA, and the 21-22 season was one of his best ever.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits the second from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Oladipo outside. Now the pass to Strus. Passes it to Oladipo. Over George. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Kennard. Shoots it up. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. The pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Zubats. Count it. Zubats has got his first points in this one.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Outside Hero. And here is Strus. 8 points his last outing. Back to Hero. Over Jackson. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hero.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Batum. 11 points last game. Back to Jackson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Jackson's got 8 points.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Zubats. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Kennard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Pass to Strus. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Jackson kicks to George. Hero against Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Strus. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots over Batum. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Team foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Martin's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Max Strus. The Clippers also changing it up. Morris is checked in for Zubats. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Jackson. Here's Coffey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Yeah, easy call.
Tyler Hero. Second personal foul.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's off on the first. A different look for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Dwayne Dedmon subbed in for Jimmy Butler. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Miami. Here's Kennard. Nice form on the 20-footer. Kennard's got his second bucket. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago, and it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Here's Mann. 6 points for him. Pass to Batum. His first shot coming late. Rebound by the Heat. Good save it. Covered by Morris. Here's Martin. Misses the layup. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Coffey. No points in the game yet for him. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's 6'8", 230 pounds. Nicholas Batum is able to power through contact for the and one opportunity. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
That free throw good from Batum. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why? When you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Now, here's Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing. Now, here's Kennard. Batum, good. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Outside, Hero. And there's the pass to Martin. 5 on the clock. Back to Hero. Can they get it? Morris with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
.124 left to play here in the second quarter. And they get it back. Now, here's Kennard. He's defended by Yurtseven. From deep three-point range, the Clippers rebound. Morris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. First free throw is good.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Batum, and it's Powell in for Kennard. And Morris drops them both. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dedmon with it. He has 6. Kicks it out to Hero. Shoots over Powell. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Fans Please give a big round of applause.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The forwards are Oladipo and Butler. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's Leonard. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and at least score from all 3 levels.
Jackson against Lowry. Outside Butler. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Oladipo's got 5 now. Right side George. Fires the 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Beyond the arc. That one misses. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Adebayo against Zubac. Now Adebayo. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Right at the free throw line. And the basket by Lowry. 6 points for him.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
And it's Leonard, top of the key. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Clippers.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Jackson against Lowry. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 7-foot shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Batum passes to Leonard. 11 feet away. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Outside Hero. Batum with the steal. A 3 from Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Adebayo finds Lowry. Oladipo outside. Let's go. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Batum passes to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The 3 from George. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
The first free throw is good. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Kennard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
You know, with a strong presence, great toughness, Jimmy Butler has a major effect on the culture of your team.
Now, here's Zubac. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jackson misses. The Heat trail by 17. Left side, Lowry. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
And here's Jackson. He's got 8. Takes the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Butler kicks to Lowry. Pass to Oladipo. Adebayo down low. Guarded by Jackson. Adebayo with the bucket.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Outside, George. Pass to Kennard. Here's Zubac. He's guarded by Adebayo. Zubac, the pass to Kennard. Over Oladipo. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 13.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And George kicks to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. They need this one. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 7 points.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
And the pass to Strus. Latrey. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George with no one around.
Paul George.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Strus. Outside Butler. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's George. He shoots again. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The versatility of George, a terrific two-way player who can also rebound it.
Paul George.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Wayne Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Amir Coffey's checked in for Jackson. And it's the Clippers' ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Passes to Morris. Here's Mann. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Now, here's Strus. Yep, it counts. Strus has got 5 points so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Powell, the pass to George. Here's Mann. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. Drills it from outside.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Dancer.
The Heat trail by 21. Lowry kicks to Strus. Yurtseven with it. He's against Morris. The 8-footer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That one is off. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Strus. Powell, the pass to Morris. Over Yurtseven. Morris, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
George passes to Mann. Back to George from past the arc, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Heat have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Martin, the pass to Yurtseven. Strus with it, Powell on him. Martin's in the post, 13 feet away. And that one drops. Martin's got his first basket of the night. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. George against Lowry. 9 feet out. Again, the Clippers.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Strus. Back to Lowry. Now the pass to Yurtseven. Outside Lowry. Pass to Strus. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Here's Mann. He has 6. And stolen by Dedmon. George against Lowry. Strus kicks to Martin. Drops in the layup for 2. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Mann. Back to Powell. Fires from deep. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Heat trail by 17. Outside, Martin. Lowry against George. Outside for Martin. And the Heat, another 3.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
George up top. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. And it's Morris in at the 5 down low. Clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. A shot by Batum, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 14-point game. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard kicks to Powell. Morris, left side. Passes it to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Jackson. While recovering, and it's good. 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Keeping his composure even with the clock running down to 0. Jackson barely beats it.
Lowry against Jackson. Oladipo outside. Shoots over Leonard. Oladipo, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Puts it up. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Oladipo finds Hero. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Leonard. Lobbed up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at Powell's focus on offense. A guy who loves to produce for his team.
Outside Lowry. Dishes to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Hero. Powell with the steal. Got it. Good job in the low post. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at Norman Powell taking away that opportunity. He knows when to try his luck on defense.
Butler passes to Lowry. Powell against Hero. Back to Lowry. The pass to Oladipo. Lets the three fly. 90 that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 18. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Team foul.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple Finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Leonard hits them both. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Shoots over Powell. Hero no good. Clippers leading by 20. To the middle. And the dunk by Batum.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And the Heat call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Clippers on defense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown, but bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
And so Butler nails both of them. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oladipo taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Jackson misses. The Heat have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Oladipo misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's the floater. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Powell's got 3 assists tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shots good by Hero. 9 points for Tyler Hero. Outside Leonard. Powell for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Oladipo against Leonard. Oladipo misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And Haslam has it in the corner. Rebound by the Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The Heat making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Pass to Powell. Now Zubats. Dedmon defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Shooting for LA. Ivica Zubats. 2.
Shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
And both free throws good for Zubats. Heat shooting 43% from the floor. Passes it to Jovic. Now Robinson. Shot to stop the run. No good that time.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And here are the Heat now. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. 6 to shoot. Vincent misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Miami with the ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
The first one falls, and the Clippers making a change here. Coffey's checked in. And so Powell nails both of them. And here's Miami. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Launches a 3. Vincent with the rebound. And Miami shooting 41% for the game. Trying to get something going. The shot off that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. It's good from long range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
That one falls.
You can tell they want to work the ball inside as much as possible. Seems like a great strategy given the weapons they have.
He kicks to Powell. Pass to Preston for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Vincent. Jovic. He gets that one. Jovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Preston. Robinson against Powell. To the inside. Here's Zubats. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
And the Clippers making a change here. Boston's checked in. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside Robinson. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And the basket is good.
Boston.
Here's Vincent. Passes to Jovic. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Vincent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boston. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Gabe Vincent. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And it's good for two.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here is Haslam. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Consistent from three-point land, Duncan Robinson with incredible range.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Preston. Now here's Zubats. Here's Boston. Here's Coffey. And the 3 off target. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking down big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.